Ready. Hey, what's up, everybody? As we continue this, obviously the best block, and I'm totally biased, the Blaster Master block. So we're going to go a little deeper into Sunsoft and go into directly the Blaster Master block. So if you all love Blaster Master 1, oh boy, wait till you see this experience. A game that most of you all didn't even realize was even created. And you'll probably understand why they weren't in the desirable rush to promote this game in the first place. Blaster Master 2 for the Sega Genesis / Mega Drive. I hope you all are ready. You ready? Here we go. So, as I said previously, take everything you know about Blaster Master 1 and throw 90% of it out the window, because it probably will not apply here. Alrighty, here we go. Hey look, we have 3 different buttons. Yeah, we're beyond just A and B now. We got that C button in play. You ready? Here we go. We're going to count down. Timing starts when I gain control of the vehicle. Let us go. Blaster Master 2. So first of all, my tank is taller. Yeah, whatever. You know, pimp my ride, all that good stuff. So this game is a little bit different in the means that, first of all, we don't have any backtracking in this game as far as, you know, once you leave a level, that's it. You're not going to see it anymore. And we got more boss fights and, well, a lot of transition screens like this. Alrighty. So first of all, first thing to note is we have to fight 2 bosses per stage. Now, one thing you immediately note in this game is that we actually use our lightning power-up. What is this? Lightning is actually for a reason this time, not just a really bad design choice. So here comes our first of many boss fights. So we have this cool little side view fight now, and we're just gonna wait for him and just body him. He'll jump over, we'll hit him in the back, he'll come back forward, and we'll finish him off. So we got 2 bosses in each of the first numerous worlds. We're going to grab ourselves a little gun upgrade here, which will allow us to progress towards a later part of the level. Now, Jason can take fall damage, first of all. So if you jump off a ladder, you cannot re-grab it. You are going to be dead. If you die, here we want to get some health. Health would be nice, optimally. Let's see if we get any health drops. The multi-hit. Wow, nothing! So it's no biggie. So in this run, RNG is a little bit more of a threat, because first of all, there are many we're gonna take a death on this boss. There is a substantial amount of intentional dying in this run, kind of like Blaster Master 1, but mainly in this run it's done to regain your health very quickly. So we're gonna see a very dramatic death here from Maya the Bee here. Get our health back, and now we just mash. Yeah, enemy, we're talking about mashing, son. And I'm older than you. This game is a lot of mashing. Now, you can't just hold the button, but your standard shooting mash is much slower than just outright mashing yourself. So we're going to grab the key here. No fall damage in the boss fight. And, yeah, so now we're going to take that key and go into our overhead section. Watch out, y'all, new content. Whoops. So I want my health to be relatively low, because we need to take a quick death. Again, lots of death. And this is where we get to use all those glorious buttons on our controller now. So we have A, B, and C now. And there are now power-ups. So, first of all, let's talk about the controls in this. D-pad, used to control your tank. And depending on how you decide to map it, I currently have A to rotate my turret counterclockwise, C to rotate it clockwise, and B to shoot. Now, there are power-ups hidden throughout the levels and these little things you can destroy. When you're driving your car, make sure that you only do 90-degree turns so you don't kind of spin out. This wasn't exactly too optimal here, but I'm gonna need you to die, not me. Now, my health being low is good because we're going to take a very quick death. Again, a lot of deaths. A lot of deaths here. We're going to let this thing kill me here. And we're going to take a death right in this next room here. Now, when you die in the overhead sections, what happens is you spawn at the last door you entered. So we're going to go right into level 2 with just about full health. By the way, the death is very, very quick in the overhead sections. Again, it is a speed run. So there's even death optimization. Welcome to level 2. Now, here's what we talk about more of the stupidity of this game. You have tons of secondary weapons. In fact, in Blaster Master 2, there are weapons that you can use yourself outside of your car. I'm actually going to grab this. One thing that I'm looking for in this run, which is basically RNG, maybe because I love Sonic so much, is I need blue spheres. I need blue spheres. What's the odds of me running 2 games but I need blue spheres in both of them? Blue spheres make this game a little bit easier and makes you allow it to traverse through the side view areas much quicker. First of all, blue spheres give you invincibility. The last run limits the time. I'm going to kill these first 2, hoping they'll drop. Of course, in a marathon run, it's not going to happen. Now, notice I have 0 lives here. So the first thing we're going to do is just bite this boss. We don't even worry about damage because we're going to take a death after we kill the boss. So just make sure your mash is at least better than 2 frames a second. I'm just going to kind of chill here. Get a little bit lower. So this is our first of 2 bosses in this at level 2. So we're going to grab our nice little armor upgrade. We need that to progress through this particular level. But first, it's okay. Oh, baby Jesus! Yeah, so the dramatic sequence of his body just falling all to pieces all over the screen. Again, we have to get all the way back to our car. It's far quicker to just simply take a death. And because you die outside in the side view, you go back to the beginning of the stage. So again, lots of death. So again, now with this new upgrade we have, we're able to take a new tank section. It's pretty good. I was hoping he might drop something, but yeah. By the way, we always jump up hills and drive down them. It is much faster to do so. Except for that little part. So we're going to go right here and not do that. Hop out of car. This is what our little protection was for. Now my health is not too optimal. And because I don't want to embarrass myself, we're going to go grab that health. I would never grab that health. You just have to YOLO it if you want a really low time. So we're going to hope for some blue spheres somewhere. I'm going to just wait here. I'm going to hope some of these enemies drop a blue spear somewhere before level 4. It'd be nice. So let's see if we get anything. Anything? We got some health. So we got a lot of health here. I'm only killing these for the hopes of some blue spheres, honestly. So, coming up, by the way, if you haven't noticed already, you're going to notice it soon. This game begins to lose its creativity about boss design. So, you might see a boss more than once. You might see a lot of bosses more than once. So, I'm just going to sit over here and just wail away. He's going to go back towards the center after this 3rd stab. And now we just kind of chill. Just kind of chill here. Now, you can't slightly hit this boss off screen. We're going to begin to just worry about it now. Health is not too much of a concern because you know what's going to happen after this boss fight. What do you all think is going to happen after I collect this item? Just take a wild guess. So that gives me a drill bit. So I'm now Tim the Two-Man Taylor. Unfortunately, I'm going to take a leap of faith in true Blaster Master style and body myself. Why? Because we have to get all the way back to my tank. Surprise, surprise. So now let's continue on. Another familiar path. May not be backtracking, but it is repetitious at times. This time we're going to take that bottom path with this newly acquired drill bit. A new upgrade for your tank now. Again, something you don't have in any other game that I'm aware of. So we're going to go down here and... Now to change your items, unlike other games, you actually have to pause and change to it. Now, since I don't have any, I'm going to turn it back off. If you got a glance at that menu, you might have seen some familiar looking items. I'm going to be kind of YOLO on this boss. My health isn't exactly as high as I want it to be, but I'm going to play it anyway. Now, in the overheads, things that can tremendously affect your runtime are the drops you get here. There's a minus. That is reduced firepower. That's obviously not optimal. That could be anything. And we got speed shoes. Let's go. Oh, we don't want those. That's reduced speed. That puts you down to a crawl. Now, my health is quite low right now, so it's going to be a little bit more optimal to just take a death now. First of all, I'll have better health. So you kind of, if you don't have the best health, because I skipped getting any refills, you just have to kind of play this game based on how the drops occur. There's another speed shoe. Oh, it got negated, unfortunately, by the reduced firepower. Bad luck there. Now, this knucklehead is dumb. Now, you can actually kind of fake him out and kind of, oh, there's I is invincibility. In fact, what we're talking about, there's invincibility, there's speed up, slow down, there's a bomb to kill all on-screen enemies, and all that good stuff. So, welcome to level 3. Unlike level 7 in Blaster Master, level 3 is basically our this is a very low health. This is gonna be a little, you know what? Let's do it this way. We're gonna go over here and get these blue spears. I typically don't get these. I typically will never grab those. Because you want to kind of keep your health up. This is a kind of a lengthy level to traverse overall. And of course, any death, why did I go back there for? Any death outside of your car, unless you're in a boss fight or the overhead, is going to put you at the beginning of the level. And that's a long way back. So I would never really go for those, but I want to make sure I can actually get to the boss of the level. The boss itself is free. Free, and I mean free. Like, if you're a first-time player, this boss is free. Only thing you gotta do is get to the boss. Now, this stuff is dumb. You just need to get up to the top. I know my health looks awfully low, but I'm a trained professional. And when you see how trivial this boss is, you'll see. So let's watch. So this boss just kind of spawns to the left and the right of wherever you're standing. So just jump the oh-so-threatening shots that he shoots out. And on the 4th cycle, he'll be dead. Now, the developers did put all this extra stuff in this huge boss room, but who cares? So that gives us our lovely upgrade. Oh, I think they're using my segment timer. If they could pan the camera up a tad. Okay, thanks. Well, I could totally just move it on my layout. See, I might help them out. I might just move it on my layout instead. See? Now that we have that upgrade, we now have an upgrade we need. Goggles. Because apparently the heat is too intense. And we need to be able to see throughout this extreme heat. I'm gonna move my timer. Let me know if it fixes it. Hold on, I'm multitasking here. I'm trying to multitask. For the sake of the stream, let me know if I moved it too far down. I hope I didn't. I'll move it again if need be. I'm trying to watch the restream. I don't know. Did I? It's all good. Anyway, we're continuing on this long journey. We have to go all the way around where I previously dropped my car. Because the car needs to go down a section that is currently blocked from the bottom, technically. So, in order to make that happen, we have to go all the way around to shoot some blocks to allow my car, my tank, to fall down. So we're going to jump up here, try to save some frames. I've ruined it. So we're going to bust at least 3 of these, since I kind of missed a little up here. Look at that. Pew. Not enough? Look at me multitasking. Very good. See, look at us multitasking. Now, those blue spheres I grabbed earlier, I'm kind of glad I did because we are not getting any health drops. We had to clear that way, go all the way back to our car. We're going to change to our blue spheres. You have to actually pause in this game and change to your secondary weapons, which is shot using C. I'm actually going to grab this. Just want to look out for any blue spheres that may drop. So this is our path. We're just going to use one of these to be safe. And we're going to make our way to another boss. Now, all this golden floor, if I jump out my car, brother is going to be dead. There's our first blue sphere we normally would grab. We're going to shoot this enemy and see if anything drops. Unfortunately, nothing did. So Jason cannot walk on the golden floor as of yet. But if you can predict what the next boss might drop, I wonder. Not to mention what the next boss fight will be at all. Now, fall damage does exist in this game. So right here, I have to actually walk down. If I jump over that, I will actually take fall damage. I won't die, but I'll lose a little bit of health. See, here we go. So, hey, look, a boss fight we haven't seen before. So again, another magical coating phenomenon here. And just to let you all know, there is a right side to the boss arena. Wow. And we're going to pick up our Varia suit thingamajiggy, kind of like what? Now, two ways to get back. The intended route is to kind of go back left. But we're going to take a very nasty jump. And we're just going to jump right off that pixel to grab that. Now, to go this way, what we're going to do is we're going to actually kill these blocks out of the way and hop in our car and go to our next overhead section. So we're going to use one blue sphere here. This will give us enough to just get to the boss, to the overhead section. And of course, another fun sequence. Let's see if we can get some speed shoes here. Any speed shoes? Let's take our chances. There we go. Again, the car is very, very, good God almighty, I just plummeted those blocks. Wait, I gotta wait for this one, unfortunately. I got reduced firepower, bad luck on that one. Now, what we gotta do here, we gotta hide here. These things are dumb. They're just D-U-M dumb. If you get stuck behind them, there's nothing you can do. You can kind of ram them in the back and they might turn around, but we're going to get here and hide and continue on. Now my health is a little low, but don't be scared, because we're going to pick up some health just to be safe, you know, just to make sure we get to the end of the level. So a few more blocks here in our way, and then we are going to head to level 4. Level 4. Oh, Bro Central, I see you all. I see y'all in chat. What's up, Abstract? So, in this level, we are going to get reunited with one of our favorite power-ups from Blaster Master 1. That's right, Wall 2! No. I wish. Now, also, I gotta be careful. My health is not exactly comfy, but we should be fine. Uh-oh, I didn't mean to walk in that one. I was just showing you that because you learn by illustration. So what happens on this fight, whenever you take the wrong door, you're forced in the wrong path. Only one door is correct here, and it's this one right here. You'll walk to the right. Coming up, our pizza boss. Now this boss can drop power-ups when you kill him. And because my health is a little bit low, it'd be nice. He can drop hearts and power-ups and blue spears and who knows what else. Let's see if we get anything. Oh my goodness, we got blue spheres. Wow. Can't believe that one. Call me shocked on that one. I can't remember the last time I've gotten blue spheres on that one. Now that we have that, we have to make our way slowly back down. You can take fall damage, so be careful when you're walking. I'm gonna let that pass round by because brother's a little low on health. Now we're gonna blue spirit out. We're actually hoping for, okay, I just wanted one heart to be just a little bit safer. So we're gonna use this and go right in this door. Hey, guess what boss is coming up next? Yes. Not even 30 seconds earlier did we just see this boss, except this time he spawns in a location and then moves randomly to another location. Now you can't take any kind of fall damage on this boss, thankfully. Bruh, that's my dome piece you just ran through. So, best case scenario is usually 4 or 5 cycles. 4 is the best you probably can get, but this guy sometimes spawns very stupidly. I usually stay on one side primarily, but wow. No, you can't be standing right there. Now note, I do have 0 lives here, so I want to be a little bit more careful because we do need to get to the overhead section. Good God, can you not be like on that stuff? We should be good now. Alright, so health is low, but this is why those blue spirits come in handy. More so for a ladder level, but obviously better here. And now we have hover. So we're going to combine our powers. Hover is very strong in this game. Like, son, like, well, we got to turn it on first. So, yeah, it is very, very strong in this game. So, whoop. Yeah, so you don't have to really worry about running out of hover in this game. Because whenever you run out of hover, every enemy you kill drops hover. So there's literally like no way. So the next thing we're gonna do is not worry about our health. We're just gonna go right in here. And we're gonna take our death here. Now it's very optimal here because this is our game over death. So we're gonna save time on the, like the welcome to the level screen and all that mess. So, quickly body ourselves, pan left, and let's continue, shall we? On our 4th overhead. So we're just gonna ram him and turn him around. It's like a little ant just nagging. So we're gonna hope for some good drops here. Again, we got a lot of power-ups here that could show up. You know, as you can see, all those power-ups are showing up everywhere. All right, B is bomb again. Increase firepower to destroy the wall, obviously. So again, this is a little mazy. We're not going to take any chance on that. If there were speed shoes, I'd gamble them. In a run, sometimes you have to gamble the question marks because if they give you speed shoes, the time you can save from having the speed, I call them the speed shoes. I play Sonic. Come on, give me a break. But the time you save is tremendous, especially if you can steer yourself properly with them. You know? I know my health is low, don't be scared. We're almost at the entrance. Just gonna hook a corner here and in we go. So, welcome to level number 5. And then you know what we're gonna do first? You know what we're gonna do. One cool mechanic about this game is when you get in and out of your car repeatedly, your iframes reset. Allows for very, very expedited deaths. So we're going to use one of our blue spheres now to kind of traverse our way over. Now this upper path to the right is actually blocked by a barrier. Even though I'm not going there first. Just going to get him out my way. It is blocked until you beat the next boss. Wow, hearts everywhere. So you have to actually aim up to aim down this game. It's really dumb. Just dumb. Now these could drop any kind of power, by the way. If you fall here, well, you know what happens. We're gonna walk to avoid fall damage because the game is just smart like that. And let's get to our first of 2 fights in this level. Yeah, hover is... So, coming up, our first boss. Here, fishy, fishy. So this boss has an enormous hitbox, so we're going to kind of just do this awkward, like, figure 8 jump around it. Kind of just go over and do that. Now the boss can only be damaged while his mouth is open. So after that, just chill on the buttons. Don't give yourself arthritis smashing. It won't do anything. So he moves to your vertical position. So you want to kind of stay leveled, or make sure you time your jump so you minimize him moving upwards and downwards. Ultimately, I want to kill him on the left side because that's where the boss door is. If I do this correctly, he should die now. Now! You silly red. You know, I'm gonna wait for, yeah, go back over there, punk. Look at that one doggone bullet, I tell you. So anyway, again, forced to do this boss, it doesn't really progress the game any, but it does give you something you didn't have in Blaster Master 1. A weapon you can use outside of your car. So we take that death there. Now we want to have enough health when you finish that boss to survive that fall damage to pick up those blue spheres and then just body yourself in the water. We have a lot of blue spheres, so we're really well off on that one. Now we take this path, which is normally blocked. And we're just going to play a little Plinko action up here and continue through our other section. Now, similarly to Blaster Master 1, the tank does not function too well in the water without a certain upgrade. And we are about to go grab that upgrade right now. What boss do you think it's going to be? So, look who's back. This time he's had babies. So the fishes have got down with the bad cells, and now they can spawn babies. So just make sure that you don't shoot the boss while his mouth is closed. Otherwise, we end up with company. So just avoid shooting him while his boss is closed and no babies to worry about. But again, otherwise, same kind of tactics. So we're gonna wait now because we're getting close to the final boss. I'm not worried about my health too much because we have all those doggone blue spheres. We're going to use those blue spheres to basically get our way all the way to the overhead section. This is kind of why you really want the blue spheres. This level has very, very damaging enemies. A lot of stuff to traverse, and any death will put you back to the last door you entered. So we'll have a time to jump. Not bad jump. Anyway, now we have dive. So in theory, they just take out the water physics. It's nothing more amazing than that, honestly. So it just behaves just like you're out in the normal air. So just going to traverse our way up here. We're going to jump over this knucklehead, or just do that. Again, use the bounce mechanics to just kind of ricochet off the walls. Now this is a pretty lengthy path here, so we have time for donations. Oh wait, sorry. Let's continue, shall we? Use another one here. Again, we're just following the path here. And as you can probably imagine, we're going to use death tactics on the next overhead section. So we're going to go ahead and take damage now. Not really worried about the damage now. I'm going to take a couple more. That's enough. Because coming up is, in my opinion, the hardest overhead section in the game. This is one that, if you do this with anything with like half health or lower, my prayers to you. And it's mainly because the last half of this section is really awful, especially for just YOLOing, you know, not slowing down, not wasting your time killing enemies. If you did that, of course it'd be easy, but this is a speed run. We ain't got time to sit here and do a max unpacifist run. So we're gonna be a little careful here. We want to keep our health up as generally as high as we can. I'm gonna be a little soft here. I know, break out the pillows. I want to bob and weave, and this is why these knuckleheads right here. There are 4 of them to get past, and then there's even more beyond that. So I'm just gonna make sure we get past. Now you can actually juke. There we go. We can juke them. That's good. Oh, that was actually really good. Now here's the dumb part of the game. This section can go really bad if you get bad power-ups, and at one point you're forced to grab them. So you want to be careful of those bullets, obviously. Let's see if we get anything good here. Oh, reduced firepower, good, that's good. Oh no, this is why it's bad. So we're gonna slowly just move out the way. There's a speed shoe, so we're good. I gotta be careful here, don't take any damage. We should be fine. As long as we don't touch these, we're okay. There's one more, and then we'll be in level 6. Don't worry, I'm a trained professional. I know what I'm doing. Alright, we're good. That's why this level's dumb. That session go really bad really quickly. So now we get to the jam music. But first, we're going to kill ourselves to water. I know. Well, I'll just call it acidic water, I guess. Now, one reason you kind of want to down this one, because this is your 0th life, and you kind of want to have an extra life depending on how this goes. But since we got a lot of blue spirit drops, we're going to have a lot of health, which is really good. We're just going to fall straight down, do a little bouncy bounce, kill these suckers, and into our first boss fight. Hey, look! Here's a boss we haven't seen yet in this game. They thought we might have forgotten the first boss because we've been here so long. Nah, bruh. We remember. Let's call us Perfect Charm because we don't forget, son. So, let's get our first upgrade. And now, yo, we have hover as Jason. We can now hover outside of our car. We are literally Superman. So, first, I didn't mean to use that. We have to go turn on his hover, which is already on. Get out of the car and... So, of course, you can still take fall damage if for some reason you fall and forget to activate it. I'm going to grab those blue spheres. Why? Because I just can. So, up and up we go. Again, I know I'm going. We're going to make our way up to our next boss. And watch out, see what's above here. I want to avoid taking damage if you can. I can actually beat this boss, so we can actually fall and just cancel it. Uh-oh. Oh, this might be bad. Let me see if I can get some health to drop here. It'd be nice. Oh, baby, that's actually perfect. Now, my health was a little bit low to yellow the boss, but now I should be good. So, guess what? Here's a boss you haven't seen before either. This is going to be a mash fest. Honestly, this is a race to the health now. Oh, we're good. So that heart drop, if I didn't get the heart drop, I would have taken the death on the boss. This is why it's important to notice your life count. If I was on 0 lives, if I took a death, I would be back at the beginning of the level. So that's why I was more optimal at that point to just take the death. Now, it's more optimal to just take a death here. So we're going to quickly turn off our hover, and my health is low, so there's no point in trying to navigate back when it's far quicker to just simply go back to the stage and just drive there. Especially when you have blue spheres. You see, you have to kind of route this game on the fly as you're playing it. For honestly, because of the way you get drops. That's a lot of the reason, and because it's a lot quicker, honestly. Because the entrance is right here. So this is our next to last overhead section. And we already have full health. Well, we had full health. Oh man, nothing good showing up here, unfortunately. Now this one is not too much of a problem. It can get a little scary towards the end, but wow, nothing dropped there. Bump you. So we're gonna get ready and go down here. Kind of dodge away from them if you can. We're gonna shoot these upcoming blocks just in case something good drops. And of course, it is literally a barren wasteland from drops right now. So we're just gonna ram him to turn him around. Again, not much you can do. You can go the other way and shoot him in the face, but you still gotta deal with one of them no matter which way you go. So we're gonna tailgate. Not the most optimal. It's better to go right, but you know, you risk your health amount by doing so. Invincibility is over here. This should get us to the end of the load with no problem. Do a little bob and weave here. And we'll see how the last drops go. sometimes these drops can be a little bad, especially if we get a slowdown. Who cares about the low health? Hush, Zelda beep. Level 7, ladies and gentlemen. So this is where the game decides to get stupid. First of all, like you didn't see that one coming. Like you didn't see that coming. So, again, we know what life we're on, so we're going to watch our life count. Now, this level, the game decides to be a little bit different. They only put one boss in the stage now. There's only one single boss before overhead section. So, using a little combination of hover and our basic shooting ability to get past this silly part. Again, take care of that. And now, we're going to turn back on our hover for Jason to fly up to our next portion. We're going to use our ladder to easily line ourselves up perfectly. It's kind of like Mega Man 1, yo. I promise you, this should be a boss you've never seen before, right? Right? Nah, it's the same boss you saw from level 2. He's still sitting around here. Slightly different fighting room, but other than that, our boss has remained unchanged. So again, just gonna wail away on him, whatever, blah blah. Joyous, right? So I'm sorry, yo, no wall 2. So we have the key. So we got 2 ways back, depending on your health. If you have a lot of health, then you can just simply just fly back. Because you just want to get into the... Oh man, this is very low. So we're going to jump off. Now, be careful. This dude should be alive. I have to be very careful. I have no health, and you know what that means. Blue Spear is all the way up to our... Now we can take a quick death right at the overhead section. That avoids me dying and having to start back from the beginning of the stage, and then making my way back there. So, for some reason, these don't take a lot of damage. We'll wait for it. Dude, can you just die? Maybe I should turn off my game genie or pro action replay or something. All right, let's go. Yeah, you don't want to do that with 0 health. That's not optimal. That's not wise. In fact, that's just flat out dumb. So here we go. This is our last overhead section, you all. So how much we've gotten so acquainted to using these D-pad controls. I mean, literally tank controls. They make the joke all the time, but we're literally using tank controls here. Now these little things do have a pretty enormous hitbox. You gotta be a little careful when you're just kind of taking a lot of damage. Not really any threats on this except towards the very end. A couple of those wild spinning guys can bother you very quickly, especially if you get stuck. So we're just gonna kind of bob and weave here and bump you. Yeah, a little fake out, break his ankles. So here we go. This is the only really threatening part of this level. Wow, speed shoes. Oh, this is bad. Oh boy, we're gonna. Oh boy. The speed shoes kind of popped up at the wrong time. Wow, is that good RNG at the wrong time? Yeah, that was a little fun actually. Yeah, that wasn't really what I wanted to see there. That's for sure. Now the good thing is if that were to ever happen to you, anything you've killed is already dead, even on a continue, which is, well, I guess poor coding? I don't know. But it's so good, man. Man, that made for an exciting, man. You should watch I think my last PB has me beating 3 of these overheads with 0 health because of just going pure YOLO. You know, if you want a good time, man, you just gotta go for some things. Yeah, bump you, punk. So anyway, welcome to level 8. Yeah, gotta go too fast. Alright, y'all, this is our final stage in the game. And our developers have decided to be even more different. Because now, there are no bosses. Can you bring your behind down, please? There are no bosses in this level except for the final boss. A little mazy. All these doors are all trolls. If you go in any door, you're placed at the very beginning of the stage. Our last use of our drill bit here. We're going to turn off our drill bit and go back to hover because we need it immediately. Again, you see how helpful blue spheres are? Notice my health is very low. We're going to intentionally take a death at the beginning of the boss fight. Just to make sure we have full health. We're going to make sure he spawns away. Again, we're going to die in the boss fight. I could have died at the beginning of the level, but let's give you a little sneak preview of the boss, shall we? So we're just going to sit here and just go touch him. It's all good. It's all good, you all. So we're going to go take care of this Viking boss, or whoever he claims to be. And, yeah, have fun with mashing. So you can spawn in 1 of 5 places. This is not the best place, but the good thing is you can hit him from a distance. If he spawns on the pillars. Let's see what's up next. So again, we're just going to take it. We're just going to get him. Now his color, like mini games, indicates what phase he's. We're on the second phase already. Actually, we're on the gray phase. So he'll do 3 of these little whirlwind bubble attacks, then 2, and then eventually he'll move on to his little homing on the slightly maroon phase. Again, you can't take any fall damage. The next phase is the last phase, which he turns orange. And let's see what happens. We can get to him quickly. Not quite there yet. That'll work. So now he's on his orange phase. Ultimately, he'll spawn on the pillars. Then you can just aim straight up with no damage risk. This is not optimal. But we should be able to kill him on the next cycle. Hopefully. There we go, and that is Blaster Master 1+1. A questionable boss, he just dies. I walk around, I'm lost, I just shoot, don't know what's happening. And suddenly, we're back into the first area of the game where I always say, do the credits slow down when you go uphill and speed up when you go downhill? Is it just a strange visual eye trick? I don't know what's really happening. But, yeah. The mutant horde has been eliminated. Even though a very repetitious mutant horde, but there you go. So I hope that you all enjoyed whatever this claims to be. Blaster Master II. Wrapping up our Blaster Master block per se. You know, oh wait, Blaster Master 3. Pfft, yeah, you wish. So, feel free if you get bored with your life in Blaster Master 1 or other questionable titles like Blaster Master 02. Don't tickle your fancy. Hey, there's always this game with blast processing. You know? Hey, this is the first of a few runs for me, so hey, thank you all for having me. I will see you all on another run this week. And make sure, share this with y'all friends, man. 8 full days of nothing but retro games. Not that HD mess. Not that Mortal Kombat 11 shenanigans. You know, but hey, thank you all so much for having me. And I will see you all next time. If you're bored and you want to follow me, well, that's the risk you can take for yourself. Alrighty. So until then, you all have yourselves a good day, and I will see y'all next time.